Hello and welcome to this week's Profit Maximizer Moment. This show is dedicated to helping business owners dramatically improve their bottom line with our weekly profit maximizing tips that you can use now. I'm your host and coach, Wayne Bilal. I'm also the founder of a local CPA firm that works with business owners to help them make more money and keep more of it from the IRS. I do that with our profit coaching programs and with our tax planning system, which has saved my clients over, $6.8 million over the last 5 years. I was so used to saying over 5 million, I forgot to add this year's. All of it legally. I love my clients, but I don't want to share a jail cell with them. Give me a second here. Camera slipped. And it's slipping again. So let's see if I can get that there. That should work. A little bit of lighting. Can't do much about the age, sorry. That is what it is. In today's video, we're going to learn about why concentrating on sales only. By concentrating on sales only is the biggest mistake that almost every business owner makes, okay? But first, support for today's show is brought to you by Profit Maximizing Publisher, which published my book, The 90-Day Profit Reset. Let me get it somewhere in here. I hate doing this. There we go. I possibly suck at this more than almost anything. Anyways, the book shows you how to gain your independence from reduced cash flow, shrinking margins, and an evaporating customer base. In this book, you will find chapter after chapter and idea after idea about how you can turn around your business, reset your profits from red to black in 90 days or fewer. Even entrepreneurs who are making money will benefit from my book by learning how to make even more money. Look, I'm going to move kind of fast because I have a deadline in 2 weeks from yesterday. Thank God we're finally going to get tax season maybe done with, though these extensions were never done. Look, sales and profits, yes, are related. They are not directly proportional. Let me say from the start, an increase in sales does not automatically result in an increase in profits. A lot of business owners focus on increasing sales. Matter of fact, almost all of them do, thinking more sales will be the answer to all their cash flow problems. Did you notice the important word in my statement? Okay. More sales should lead to more profit, but it's not a given and it's not automatic. When you increase sales, there are some other increases along with more customers, more vendors, more payables, more employees, might need a larger space, more overhead. More customers almost always means more headaches. More customers also means more risk. There are two main times when businesses are prone to filing for bankruptcy or just shutting their doors. In the first year of existence and right after they've had a dramatic increase in sales. For product-based businesses, usually occurs about the time they hit the $1 million mark. When their staff grows to about 10 employees. Service businesses, it happens a little bit faster, usually $250,000 in income, 5 employees. Well, why? Well, first of all, let me back up. Let me prove why. All right. Profits are what matter. Sales are kind of important, and truthfully, ask any business owner how they're doing. How's this year versus last year? And 99 out of 100 are going to say, oh, sales are up 5%, sales are up 10%, sales are up down 5%, whatever. But they're almost always going to give you a sales answer. Then almost that 1 in 100 is going to give you a profit answer, and that's the one that's going to be doing the best. I'll tell you why as we go forward. I want to give you an example of that I ran across shortly after I opened my own business in the early 90s. Okay, was a company straight out of the box, 2 partners. They made $600,000 in sales, made close to $200,000 in profit. Pretty darn good, huh? Next year they did $2.5 million in sales and lost $500,000. Holy Lord, what happened? Well, they lost control, and that's usually what I'm talking about. When you hit certain levels, flying by the seat of your pants no longer works. You now have to turn from being an entrepreneur to being a manager, and one of the main things you need to manage is profits, okay? And that's kind of important. That transition is very hard to do, and it's why a lot of people fail at it. You have to avoid that fate. And you can, but it's going to take work. First of all, are you reading as many business books as possible? I hawk my book at the beginning of each one because I think it's important. All right. I wrote this book for business owners, and it really is designed to help you increase your profits. That's what it's designed for. I'm starting working on one that's talking about, and I don't have a title in my head. The title is Breakthroughs, because, okay, you straighten out the basics. What takes 5 plumbers open roughly at about the same time. 2 go out of business, 2 are just kind of and 1 is kicking butt. What made that one break through to where they're just the leader in their niche, in their area? All right. The fact is, you probably don't know this stuff. I mean, I put it in the book, but also you probably need a coach, and we're finally going to, because this show's just been a joke the last year because of COVID and all the stuff we had, we're going to get that coaching program launched in the fall, so pay attention, because having a profit coach and a trusted advisor to guide you through this transition that I'm talking about from being an entrepreneur, flying by the seat of your pants, to being a manager is really tricky. But understand, the bottom line is the bottom line. Profits are all that matters. Believing that increasing sales is the most important job for a business owner is a popular myth that causes the vast majority of business owners huge problems. Why? Well, because it focuses exactly on the wrong thing. It focuses on top line. The only thing that counts as business is making a profit. I'm sure you didn't start your business to make a sale and just turn around and send all the money out to vendors and employees and taxes. Let's not forget the taxes. Most businesses start and their desire is to make money, to become reasonably prosperous, and it may be unreasonably prosperous. I don't believe that exists. If you put the work in and come in with an idea and you meet the demand of the public and you make money out of it, that's the American way. And I don't care what anybody says, that is America. And that's why we, look at the vaccines that have come out. The ones that work came from the United States, even though I'm not a big fan of big pharma. Gotta admit they worked, okay? Almost without exception, those business owners who suddenly have huge spikes in sales run into cash flow problems unless they're planned. They're so focused on increasing sales that they fail to get financing and systems in place to support the increased labor costs and inventory when a sales spike does occur. The result is serious financial trouble, often hurting your own reputation because you don't deliver on time. A lot of things go wrong, even bankruptcy. Successful business owners have learned, and some the very hard way, that the only thing that matters is profit. A profitable business supports the owner and the employees while also allowing them to pay their vendors, their bank loans, tax liabilities, and return money to their investors or themselves. Profits provide companies the strength they need to survive the tough times and to take advantage of good business opportunities when they appear. What does this mean? Well, every successful, that 1 out of 100 I talked about earlier that's concentrating on profits, they start every year by creating a profit plan, a sales and marketing plan that focuses on profitable sales. Map out a plan that will enable you to hit your profit goals, not just your sales goals. When you have a profit plan to follow, you increase your odds of success. Look, I lost my place, sorry. Let's stress again, I'm not saying that sales isn't important. As a matter of fact, I've spent a lot of these videos talking about sales and marketing. I spend a good 1/3 of the book on sales and marketing. All right, you go to my blog, you're going to see a lot on sales and marketing. These videos, my YouTube channel, you're going to see sales and marketing. Okay, I'm not saying it's not important. All right, but it is important to remember that it's not about making a sale. It's about making a profitable sale, a sale that increases profits. That is why, truthfully, I feel you need to hire a coach to help you prepare your profit plan. If you can't get a coach, get the darn book. This is my coaching in a book format. And I've been doing this a long time and have helped a lot of business owners make money. Hey, I got to get back to work. I ran a little longer than I thought, but I seem to be hitting the 10-minute mark anyways. Thanks so much for listening. I'll see you next week with another profit maximizing tip, and let's keep working to make this year our most profitable year ever. Thank you very much, and see you next week.